had the best time.
Okay, so we are back at our same camping area that we were at a few weeks ago when we had our camp out here. And just Sandy and a few friends are at the one spot where the trailer was, where all the activity seemed to come from. And I wasn't here. I've been sick, so I haven't been camping out, but I've been here visiting. And Sandy and Matthew, who is just right off camera here.
Say hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
They were telling me about some glyphs. That first there was a very interesting one that appeared right here beside the fire pit, right in camp, just the morning before yesterday. Or was that yesterday morning? Yesterday morning, okay. And then this morning there was another one that appeared in the same place, a different one. You showed me pictures a little more intricate. Maybe we get you guys to share the pictures with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely.
Well, what was really cool just a few minutes ago, we were sitting here talking about this, and the darndest thing happened. I'm sitting here looking at Sandy, and I see this thing fly down through the air and hits the ground right behind her. And I'm thinking, what the heck? And you saw it too.
I
Yeah.
saw something dark go over, and I thought, is that a bird?
Yeah. Well, you can see it's been raining. There's a canopy here, so our view of that part of the road is blocked. We can't really see from over there. But yeah, it just appeared to fly right over and hit the ground right behind Sandy. And I'm thinking, if that was a bird, there should be a bird there. And I stood up, there's no bird there. And I walked over and looked around, and as I'm looking over here, I'm waiting to see a possible bird take off. There's nothing, but you can see this is the trail where everything was coming down during the camp out, and we have all these little bits of wood here, and we have things like this. Now, what I saw fly down here could very well have been a piece of wood like this that was just spinning and hit the ground. So, yeah, we suspect something may have been thrown. Pretty neat, huh? Okay, so oddly enough, just a fraction of a second before we saw this piece of wood come crashing down out of the sky, not crashing, but fell from the sky, or wherever it fell from, that was right behind Sandy where it landed, and just right back here, is that correct? A face was seen. And so it was just, what did you see for how long?
I was looking at Sandy, and I saw like a face look at me above it, and then it was gone.
And that was it.
Like right above her head was.
Right above my head?
Right back
there. And it was
there.
about this big, you say? About that big, the face? But back in the bushes.
Yeah.
Very close to where the stick landed.
What color was the face?
Well, it seemed to be flesh colored, but
Flesh colored.
you know, it was lighter color. It wasn't dark.
Could you make it out any features?
Just the nose and kind of the eye.
Really?
And not even the face. I mean,
And
the
then it
jaw,
just-
but just.
That was just gone. Huh. Did it have hair?
I couldn't tell.
You
I
couldn't
just
tell.
saw the middle of the face.
Middle of the face.
That was it.
Huh.
Just a flash.
A flash. Yeah, a flash.
Flash of flesh. Cool.
I've seen phenomena like that before, and that's what they look like. So I thought, oh, that's kind of cool.
Wow.
Cool. That's
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is definitely the spot to be in, isn't it?
Very cool.
Okay, so here we are, just another minute or two later. While we're sitting there retelling the events of what's just been going on here, there we go. There was one of those whistles. We are hearing some very loud and strong whistles coming from this side of the road over here, in the area where our main camp was a couple of weeks ago. We can catch a couple more of them. Anyway, these whistles are very similar to thrush whistles. There's a weaker one farther back there. Gabby's looking. Oh, there we go. That one came from this side of the road. Okay, what's unusual about the thrush whistles is it's really late in the season for the thrushes to be whistling. And they generally, when they do whistle like that, it's a... There it is again. It's usually something that happens at dawn and dusk, and they're not usually that intense. That is a really big whistle. Very cool. I suspect we are not alone out here again. Very cool. Hold on. Okay, so what else happened in the last few nights while I was not here and you were?
We heard foot stomps next to the tent. We heard a response to a clap.
That was cool. Okay, so can we tell him about that? So Matt climbed up that hillside, right? Because he's doing the glow sticks up there at night, which are kind of fun. Anyway, he's up there. I'm a little ways up on the hillside because I don't go up there. But he does this really loud clap. And then right over here, there's a clap response.
Oh, yeah?
And he turns around, looks at me, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, yeah, it was really cool. It was awesome. Yeah, that was the first night we were here, huh? I was like, oh my.
Lots of whistles.
Yeah, lots of whistles.
Cool.
And then the first night you heard somebody, you thought, foot stomps.
Foot stomps, yeah.
And he woke me up.
Listen,
And I jumped up out of my little thing going, what was that?
Last night they sounded stronger than the night before.
Because it wasn't raining so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
Which
good.
is interesting. It's like one way and then back the other way and then back again.
Yeah, like three stomps and then
But
three
no
stomps.
no whoops or anything yet.
No,
Howls.
just no howls, just some
yeah.
odd whistles, and the birds this morning. Like I was saying, when I got up to go potty, I walked past Peter's tent out into the forest over there to go potty, tinkle, and a bird started chirping. And as I went further that way, it started getting more rapid and rapid and more rapid. So it was thrilling. And so I stopped, and then I went tinkle, and it was still just really rapid chirping. And then I finished, of course, and got up, came back this way, and it stopped. As soon as I turned around to come back this way, it stopped.
The alarm was over. You were turning
It was
back.
like, oh God, here she comes. Oh my God, she's really getting close. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Right on.
It was really funny because it sounded like a little bird chirping at first, and then it got faster and faster and faster where it was really rapid.
So it gave you the impression it was getting ready to panic.
Yeah, like it was, she's getting really close. Yeah,
Wow.
so that told me that it probably was not a bird.
Yeah.
Because it just wasn't a, tweet, 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 tweet.
Wow.
It was like, tweet, 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 tweet. It was really funny.
Cool.
Like, hide, run for your life, she's coming. Oh my God. And then
Panic
I stopped,
time.
went tinkling, and as soon as I came back this way, it's absolutely got quiet.
Well, that's awesome.
What
Cool.
bird does that?
I know. Very nervous
But I
birds.
was very upset that it didn't whistle at me this time.
Oh.
Usually they whistle when I go potty.
Oh.
I know. You can cut that out, Barb.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Okay.
Edit.
That was fun. Edit. Yeah, edit. Done. It was over. That's funny. Yeah. So
cat
I'm kind
calling
of
you.
excited for later to see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What Glyph we're going to get tomorrow, because it was very interesting, and he has done a video around this entire encampment in the evening before we go to bed, so we know what's on the ground here, and then we can go back and compare it in the morning, and there's our Glyphs.
Oh, that's
So
perfect.
yeah, it really is a smart technique. That's really great.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's very cool.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah, it was fun.
Right on. And did you notice while you were talking, the whistles were continuing in the background?
No,
Were
because
almost
I
like they
told-
were trying to whistle over you. It's
Really?
like, hey, we're still here.
We're still here. We're still listening to
Hello.
your story. Throw something else.
Yeah. Right on.
Isn't that funny?
That's cool.
Yeah. Well, have a great night.
Yeah, I can hardly wait. You dropped your bottle, Jack. What do you smell over there, huh, little man? Jackie boy, you forgot you dropped your bottle. Get your bottle. You left your bottle. You left it. He did. He left it. Not for you, Jack. Not for you.